Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for rocking with us as we progress through the rest of the show tonight. We thanking everybody that's checking with us on TuneIn. We're thanking those folks that are listening to us right now on Streamer, as well as the replays on YouTube, as well as on iTunes. Just trying to work through getting you straight on this Facebook Live. So thanking everybody for their patience with regards to that. It's always a little bit of a challenge, but I think we got it together. Hopefully we got it together now. All right, listen. Here's what I want to get into, and I want to get Big Sis and I want to get our sister Mavis and our sister Neat straight on this next topic. We're not going to take a lot of time on this. We're going to kind of get into some of this, and then we're going to close out the show. But one of the things that I want to talk about is the Olympics. More specifically, I want to talk about Gabby Douglas. Gabby Douglas, we know, is the gymnast. She's real dope. She's doing real dope things. She flipping and stuff. That's what we used to call it when we was kids. She just flipping and whatnot. She flipping all over the place.
Flip on girl.
Flip on girl, right. But this is the second Olympics that many of us have been exposed to Gabby. In 2012, she burst on the scene. She was real dope then. She's real dope now. Sisters are talking about this girl because her hair ain't right. She got bad edges. She don't have the cute braids or whatever it is. And I'm going to be honest with you. I got an issue with that. To the point where Gabby had to come out and talk about how her feelings was hurt about how people was treating her. And it's not white folk that's doing this. It's not Puerto Ricans that's doing this. It's not Asian folks that's doing this. It's our people. More specifically, it's the sisters that's picking on this little girl, because that's what she still is. She's still a little girl. You know, she's what is she, 19, 20, whatever she is, man.
She just graduated high school.
Okay, yeah, she's a little girl. She's 18. Whatever it is. In 2012, she was certainly a little girl, and they was giving her the business then. And they giving her the business now. To the point where she's come out, her mom has come out and talked about how her feelings is hurt. Her mom, speaking to CNN's Allison Camerota on New Day, said that her daughter had been devastated by online snark about her demeanor in Rio and whether she'd been supportive of her other teammates, in particular calling out critics, chastising her for not putting her hand over her heart during the medal stand during the national anthem, talking about her hair. Quote, "It was harsh to boil down your patriotism to one act that doesn't determine how honorable you are or how happy you are to compete for your country," end quote. So, Mavis, I want you to jump in here first. The ladies, I know you all have daughters. I got a daughter. Big Bro Joe has a daughter. I mean, we got young women in our purview. I want to talk about this. Mavis, you went first. What's up?
I am sick of the bullying. Everybody gets on the internet and they go in on something they don't agree with, and they hide behind that shield of the internet. This chick, as my trainer said on Facebook this morning, has more talent in her whole body than most of us have in our pinky toe. She is out there flipping on a bar that is no more than 4 inches wide. She is vaulting straight up in the air 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 feet. She is doing her thing. Leave her alone. Let her be. All those that are complaining about her edges, how many gold medals do you have? How many times have you been on the Wheaties box? How many endorsements do you have? That's all I want to know. Leave her alone. Let her and Simone be. Like, again, I want to see you do a triple flip on a balance beam and not fall and break your neck. It's not going to happen. She's been trained to do this. And part of her training means that sometimes she's in the gym 8, 10, 12 hours, still going to school, still trying to be a teenager, still maintaining her home life and her family. Leave her alone. That's all I got.
And I agree with Mavis. She hit all the bullet points, right? She hit the nail on the head. I mean, keep in mind, we as black women, we right now in this culture, we're saying, oh, we need to get fit. I need to go to the gym. Okay, but the next sentence is, I hate going to gym because I sweat my hair out. So think about it. So if you sweat your hair out in the gym and you only there for 30 minutes to an hour, and this girl is in the gym doing what she does, gymnastics, for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, because she gets no time off. Where do you think her perm is? Where do you think her relaxer is? She has none. So she has to do the best she can with what she has. And last time I checked, hair wasn't on the protocol. This is not cheerleading. This is gymnastics. They understand that your hair is not going to be pristine, smooth, gel, all that. They understand that part. But cut this girl some slack. She's done things that none of us can do, will ever do, and she is not even 20 yet. So, come on, people. Have a heart. And people understand words hurt. I don't care who you talking to. Whether it be young, old, or indifferent. Words hurt.
We're getting some hits in social media before our Big Sis comment here. Audrey says that social media brings out the worst in people. Too bad for her. She's a great gal. See, our sister Melanie in the Shy. Our sister Melanie is checking in. Thank you, Melanie, for checking in with us. Melanie says, let's see, black women hate on each other the most. Women are petty, period, but black women take it to the extreme, which is why we have a hard time working with each other. The jealousy factor is always there within, as well as bubbling below the surface, ready to attack. There needs to be a sister circle of cleansing and healing. Definitely agree with that. Yes. And then Tiffany is saying, Tiffany, my sister in Jersey City, says, the black women never attacked her. This black woman never attacked her. She's referring to herself. I am proud of Gabby Douglas's accomplishments. This is a deep level of self-hate that causes women to attack other women, especially women of color. We already have it hard enough in this world. Why do women of color have to contribute to our struggles? It's plain wrong and incredibly sad. Big sis?
So, I don't believe in bullying. You know, she's doing great things, and granted, ladies, she may be short on time. You know, I took a few looks at the hair, and I believe the hair could be a little neater. Now, that's right. I believe the hair could be a little neater. Now, with that said, I understand her schedule. She can backflip over me 9 million times. I can't even do a split. She is doing great. I still believe the hair could be a little neater. Now, in the middle of all this, I know that the hair is going to get messy and the whole nine. It happens. It happens when you got your bone straight perm, or my hair is messy. My hair is messy. I still think the hair could be a little neater. I'm not going to go on Facebook and I'm not going to say anything about her. Y'all would have never known that I felt her hair could have been a little neater, because that's really not my place. That's not my business. This is her hair. This is all on her. This has nothing to do with me. That would have been something that would have went with me to the grave. It's my opinion. Doesn't have any warrant where this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any warrant to what she does. My opinion does not count. Like I said, I would have never let her hear me say that, or anybody she knows hear me, whatever. That would have went with me to the grave. This is the discussion that we're having, and that is my feeling. My daughter goes out sometimes, and I just want to take her by the neck and do her hair myself. But this is her. She's going to have to learn this still. I'm not gonna do her hair. It is what it is.
Yeah. I Step with Marcus J. Our brother Said is hitting us up. What up, bruh? Said is saying that Gabby is 20 years old, for the record. Facebook Live, we know it's crooked. Just rock with us. We know it's crooked. Big Bro Joe, I'm going to let you comment before I comment on Gabby's hair.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead in real quick. And I'm going to tell SY that I think your comments sucked. And I love you. I really do. You know I do.
Okay.
But for what that young lady does, for the fact that we've had two sisters right now, one that does natural, one that does some chemicals or whatever. Guess what? I don't give a damn what you all think of her hair. I bet you can't. Anybody who wants to challenge me, bring your monkey high pots out here to 4th Avenue and do a backflip down a half a block. Don't, nah.
It doesn't matter.
Do a round off backhand spring down a half a block.
What were you missing? It doesn't matter. You missed the whole point.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Well, I just tuned into what you said, and I the first portion. All right, fine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You trying to say you supposed to stay laid? Period.
Hair? No.
I'm just
Come
saying.
on. It doesn't matter what I think about her hair.
There you go.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thought about her hair.
Clearly it does.
No.
Clearly it does.
Hold on a second.
It matters to her.
It hurts her feelings.
And her feelings. But
You're
guess what?
missing
Whose
me.
feelings is it, though? You know what? She doesn't have thick skin like we do. She hasn't gotten to the point where she doesn't give a damn about what nobody else thinks about her.
And she'll get there.
But she will. But right now and today, can Ned nor the body go out there and do the things that she does? I don't care who you is.
Not
and if
one
you think that you
person
grown
said
enough,
they could.
notice we ain't seen no CEOs out here calling us back and challenging us on.
What are you talking about? Not
what
one
I'm doing
person.
is a recap real quick. Yeah, because I'm a little pissed off right now. Yeah, it come out. I'm a little pissed off because what ended up jumping off was we sit there and talked about CEOs calling on the very first segment about if you think you had something you could say about what was going on with RVA and the corporate community. You hadn't quite made it here yet, but you were on your way. But my mindset still rose back to the same thing. The people who have issues with Gabby and her hair, sit your monkey ass down or do her job. If they can't, not you, sis, but what I'm saying is if they can't, shut the hell up. And if I'm wrong, hey, Solo, you got your mic still, don't you? Yo, I'm going to talk to some of the fellas for just 1 second because I heard everything my lady said. But Solo, talk to me for a minute. Do we care what she is looking, what they think she's looking like right now, big dog?
No, I hate to say this. I really wasn't paying attention to Gabby because New Breed were out of town. But then I did hear some things about what was going on with Gabby, and I understand what you're saying too. I understand what he's saying, but this woman's just coming off. I don't know when they get the medals. I don't know when they get the medals.
Well, so let me quantify for you. Let me quantify for you real quick.
I'm sorry.
If you've seen any of the Olympics, did anybody say anything to Simone who was swimming in a full swim cap? And when she got out that water, her hair said, "Foof." Did anybody care? But she had just broke the Olympic record, and she had beat them two Australian chicks, beat them to the brakes. So she beat the brakes off them chicks, and couldn't nobody do nothing else.
So they present the medals right after they do the obstacle.
It doesn't even matter. The question was, would you give a hoot what she looked like if she just did what she did?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, because I even look like Super Bowl.
Totally
it's a Super Bowl because of them jokers all looking ate up and stuff right after the daggone game.
Let me jump in here.
What's up?
let me jump in here. While I respect everybody's opinion, I respect what everybody's saying. I will say that I have a hard time with the vanity that some folks have with regards to hair when there's certain things that should be bigger. And we know more important or bigger, yeah. We know culturally, we know that hair for sisters is based in their identity. Whether it should be or shouldn't be is not for this discussion. We know reality, it is what it is. When we're talking about pride in our abilities, pride in our strives worldwide, and how we show out, I think the hair is irrelevant. Now, I'm going to defend Big Sis for a second, because if I'm understanding what your position is, your position is, I would have never even spoke on that unless this came up. This came up. So since it came up, this is how I felt about it. I wouldn't have said nothing, but it came up. You're entitled to your opinion. I respect it. I totally respect it. And I think, it is what it is, and Big Bro disagrees, and that's fine. But I got you. I can dig it, because I got a lot of opinions that I typically wouldn't share unless someone asked me about it. You ask, it is what it is. I just have issue with sisters being so openly cruel, because you were not
jealous.
You were not cruel in your assessment.
P to the T-T-Y.
Yeah,
Petty.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wasn't.
You were not cruel in your.
Not calling you petty.
Yeah, I wasn't calling you credit. Yo, Big Sis.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, folks. I'm not finished. Hold on, folks. I'm not finished. You were not cruel in your assessment. You just spoke your opinion. I wish she would have did her hair. I can dig that, because you just said, I wish she would have did her hair. I disagree with that, but I respect that because you were not cruel in your assessment.
True.
What I have issue with is those folks who are cruel in their assessment.
Right.
They put it out on
They're
social
saying
media.
she need to do something with her edges. How dare she come out like that? She looks a mess. All that kind of stuff. Those are the ones that I have issues with.
Right.
Because there's no reason for it.
Right.
And to be completely frank and keep it real 100. As black folk, we need to do a better job of protecting our own.
Say it again.
Because we got too many folks on the outside that's coming for us.
Right.
It's already coming for us.
Exactly.
Now,
So for us to make it easy for them and for us to validate them and their negativity towards us by saying they are right, we are worse than they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's like us having an issue with someone in our own, neighborhood, our own house or our own crew, and we go out and tell the world that, man, I love Big Bro Joe, he my bro, but he's punk and he's a this and he's a that. But then when I'm with him, I'm showing him love.
But can I do this? Can I do this real quick? And I'm gonna let you get to it, Nick. Yo, LB, we've spoken on that time and time again. Guess what, folks? It's always, and I say this with the 7 people that I got sitting around me right now, there's always a united front in public.
7.
No.
Huh?
6.
Well, no.
7,
I said,
huh?
5.
Don't correct me with what I said. I know what I said.
7.
And I understand what I said.
7.
It's really 5.
If people don't, I got Tupac with me right now. So
Oh, okay.
what I'm
other
saying is, there's always it should be, and folks, if y'all don't get it, it should always be a united front in public. And y'all stupid people who don't get it,
It's not 7.
get it. I'm gonna cut you. It's always a united front
Been there,
in
done
public. We should always be together. See, that's what's wrong with us now. We don't stand united. We don't stand united, and that's something that we should never ever, as Marcus said, sit there and alluded to, and my big sis did, and my peoples did earlier. That's the key to what we're thinking about, folks. Free your mind. Don't follow behind what other people are saying. Let it go. Stand behind your folks and understand what's going on. That's why I meant what I said. Wasn't get on my big sis SY about what she said. Take a jab and let it go. But what it is, that the whole piece was, guess what? Can't nobody do what that young lady is doing. She's making history with our folks right now. How many of y'all could backflip and can't get into the Olympics, man?
And I think that's. I'm not taking a shot at you, but I've heard. I'm not. I've heard a lot of people say that, because that's been the Facebook response of those folks that are defending Gabby. How many folks can do what she's? I don't even really take it there. It's not even about, you shouldn't talk about her because you can't do what she can do. I don't even go there because to me that's That's a lazy argument. The more intellectual, strong argument is to say, how about you do better and not tear down the system?
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
well, you
And
know what?
that was the point I was going to make.
Yep.
Right.
I don't understand why, when you say come to someone's defense, I don't understand why someone wasn't lifting her up, saying, hey, it's okay.
Exactly.
These people are stupid, they're rude, they're mean, and it's just words, and I understand that words hurt, but this is not how everybody feels and how everybody thinks.
Also, excuse me, Joe. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But, like my sensei posted today, we need to remember something else. They did the same thing to Venus and Serena when they
Correct.
first
With the bees.
Still doing it.
and they're still doing
it, right.
However, their daddy said, don't pay attention to them.
Right.
Continue to do it. Prove yourself on the court.
Right.
Prove to them what you are capable of doing on the court.
Exactly.
That's what the most important thing is.
Yeah.
And like my sensei also said today, he wishes that Venus and Serena would take Gabby and be like a mentor
Right.
to her. And again, and that goes back to what you're saying about we need to protect our own.
Protect
Yeah.
our own.
We've got to protect our own.
Yeah.
So again, I mean,
My
You know,
my heart goes out to her.
Mine too.
comments weren't meant, and I get you. My comments were just, you know me, and everybody on Facebook Live can sit here and see the dashiki doesn't just mean what it means, folks. If you understood what it is what it be. And if you don't know,
It's just a shirt.
Let me have
no,
a chip.
it's not just a
With
shirt,
funny
my
colors.
dude. Okay, whatever. You know, Marcus J is clowning right now, but you know why he's clowning? Because he truly understands.
It looks like
what
one of my
means.
baby doll nighties.
It is. He understands what it means.
Solo doesn't have a dashiki, but he has an afro.
and silver too.
But
we,
really-
we getting a hit. We getting a hit in social media. LM is still listening. LM says that she's speaking directly to me. She says I'm exactly right. Intercultural prejudice and discrimination is the worst. It's at an all-time high. On the flip side, the reality is hurt people,
Yep.
and we as a black race have internalized historical hurts, and we definitely must unite as one.
Yep. Really?
did you just hold the pickup?
Him ain't,
Yeah,
him ain't
he did. He
right.
just hold the
yes,
pickup.
he did. With
Him
the fist
ain't
on
right.
it.
With the
The
fist.
Superman with the pick on it. Yes. If he the one with the ivory bone on the back,
Him ain't right.
You gonna be
No.
that guy, huh?
Actually, I had the one that folded with the red and
With
the
the red
green
and green.
on
the,
the side.
the red and green.
I had that one.
I had that one.
The race.
for what? You ain't had no hair.
How long you know me? 20 years.
But I'm looking at your
42.
mustache.
Well, I still have the one that had the wooden handle that it went into the wooden sheet.
Yeah.
I still have that one.
With the ivory with the metal.
But you know what though? It's cool that we all talking about the pics and stuff that we had. That speaks to the pride that we have in our hair. And here we go. Not us in this.
no.
Let me finish. Not us in this room,
Okay.
but us as people, us as black people, want to jump on this girl.
No,
See,
Tim.
But
here's
Marcus,
the
they
thing.
even jumped on her for her makeup.
But here's,
Yeah.
here's the thing. That
The
here's the
second
thing.
time, the second night she competed, she
They
had on
slayed her
too
for her
much
makeup.
makeup.
Who's the
when
thing-
They all had on makeup.
Here's the thing that really, and I'm just, we on this show.
But no one answered
I like
my
to have-
question. No one answered my question. I asked a simple question: was when did she get the medal? Was it after her performance?
Yes,
Yes.
always
It was
after.
after.
She got her
So
medal.
she couldn't. They couldn't do her hair.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
It didn't make a difference.
She got
so
the medal.
But here's the thing. Here's the point that I think when we have the honest conversation is why do we get so caught up in hair when we use a phrase like nappy, right? Nappy has a negative connotation. We didn't coin that phrase. Those folks who ain't happy with us and our dynamic and wonderfulness are the ones that coined the phrase nappy and made it have a negative connotation. So when we looking at a young black girl's hair, again, who are we to say that it don't look good to her?
Hold up.
Jickaboos and the wannabes.
Say it again. School days,
School days,
folks.
yeah.
Jickaboos and
Yeah.
the wannabes. And Spike Lee did a pun, and he wrapped the pun up with that. But folk, guess what that was for? That was for them white folk out there who didn't get it, and it was for you culturally biased people out there who did. Yeah. This ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. So I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it real.
I think we ran this course talking about Gabby and the hair. We said what we needed to say on it. We're gonna move on and take our final break of the night. We come back with our rants and our closings. We got Big Sis, we got Solo, we got our sister Mavis, Nee, Big Bro Joe, and I guess I'm here too. Be back in a few.
Yeah.
You're chilling with David Wren, a.k.a. Dave from L.A., with my man Marcus J. of Ain't No Half Steppin' at Legacy Internet Radio.